Good afternoon to all. As I'm currently still incapacitated with this, currently only have one hand, I thought I'd check in with you guys and show you a little bit of this. Ooh, hello. 52 pickup, Arrow's dual combo release, his wife, his mistress, his career, a deadly trap. First of all, I want to say, if this was 1986, I would say to Roy Scheider, what were you thinking? It's Ann-Margret. You don't cheat on Ann-Margret. I first saw her in Carnal Knowledge, where she was getting berated by Jack Nicholson for lying around in bed. Flip forward a couple of years later, she played the nurse, the love interest of C. Thomas Howell in A Tiger's Tale. What a lady, what an actress. Been a fan for I cannot tell you how long. With regards to Roy Scheider in the 1980s, and I say this so many times and I mean it, the 1980s were his. You know, yes, he turned up in the French Connection 2, Jaws 2. We don't talk about Jaws 2. But when it comes to the 80s, it's all about 52 Pickup and The Men's Club, which I used to have on an OVHS on the Entertainment Video label. It was him, Frank Langella, Richard Jordan, Craig Wasson from Body Double. It was great. It's fantastic. Very kind of 70s feel to it, although it was made in the 80s, written by... based on a book by a guy called Leonard Michaels, but that's another story. But he shone in that. He played a womanizer in that once again. He seems to have parlayed such roles. But in this one, 52 Pickup, courtesy of the Cannon Group, directed by John Frankenheimer, I tell you what, you know, who doesn't like a bit of sleaze, you know? Especially if it's done very well. Now, I love this film, but I loved it previously that I had to have the bog standard MGM release. Now, this does have a double flip side reversible cover, but I went for the original cover because I think it's much better. Nothing wrong with the reversible one, but you know, who is Reinhard Kleist? No idea. But this was co-written by Elmore Leonard, based on his book, with John Stepling, produced by Malcolm Golan and Yoram Globus for the Cannon Group. Yes, indeed. Who else is in it? We got Vanity, the late Vanity, lovely. She played Doreen. John Glover. Now, John Glover, the thing about him is, it seems that in every film he's always in, you always expect him to be the villain. It's just the way he comes across. Willie Milley, he played the father, where the daughter wishes that she was a boy. Then on a full moon or something like that, full eclipse, she wakes up one morning and boom, she's got a, you know what, little Cheeky Johnson. Anyway, but you know, like Gremlins 2, where he played the epitome of Donald Trump and Clamp Towers. It's the same again. I also saw him in a first independent veteran title called Automatic, where he played one of those characters from Gremlins 2. He's just got a certain way about him, and he does it so well. I mean, this is the first time I'd ever seen him in this, and his character is just dripping in sleeves. He'll do anything he can to get money in his pocket. Then, of course, you got Clarence Williams III as Bobby Shy. You don't mess with Bobby Shy. You mess with Bobby Shy, hey, get your coat. Chances are you're gonna, you know, run for cover. Love it. So you got that. Now the interesting thing also is this was made in 1986. In 1984, they made the first version, The Ambassador, with Robert Mitchum, Ellen Burstyn, and Rock Hudson. Now, the only thing I remembered about this prior to buying it was Ellen Burstyn's topless scene. I was a teenager when I first saw this. Go figure. Hey, that was the fevered mind of a teenager. Hormones going crazy. But yeah, was it good? Sadly, it's dated to hell. Compare that to 52 Pickup, which is 2 years later. That feels more current. But, you know, the first incarnation written by Max Jack, directed by J. Lee Thompson, who was the in-house Cannon director at that time. Primarily known for making films with Charles Bronson and a few with Chuck Norris, but not too many. Rock Hudson's in it also. This gets a bit sickening in parts. I gotta be honest, it's a bit sycophantic. But anyway, you know, this was released I got from Germany, courtesy of Amazon. This I had to go to HMV and buy because I wanted it and I was gonna have it. This I got from HMV as well, 2 for $10. But it's just ABC of storytelling, acting, scripts. The pace is relentless. You want to know what's going to happen. And if you've seen the film, you'll know how much of an ass Roy Scheider is in the film. And that big old comeuppance bubble that he's in for his actions with Kelly Preston, you know he's going to have to pay for this. But it's all good in the end. It's all good in the hood. But this really is top drawer entertainment. Now, the special edition dual combo released from Arrow comes with an audio commentary by critics Glenn Kenny and Doug Broad, whoever they are, recorded exclusively for this release. Hardcore cameos, a guide to the many cameo appearances by pornographic actors in 52 Pickup. Now, when they talk about pornographic adult actors, we're talking about Tom Byron and Ron Jeremy. That's the two that I can recall. Now, Ron Jeremy made a break for legitimate filmmaking courtesy of Adam Rifkin. Not in his Riff Coogan movies, mainly his Adam Rifkin flicks like Detroit Rock City and a few others. I think, yeah, he did. But yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty good going. Theatrical trailer, reversible sleeve, featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Reinhard Kleist. But I'm sticking to the original one, not the flip side one, the new one, forget it. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it is so lovely to have this in the collection. If you don't have it, you should have it. Get your butts down to your nearest HMV or get your butts on Amazon and buy it. Make it a point of reference to have it in your Canon collection or even your Roy Scheider collection. Too bad he's gone now, I'll tell you, but this is one of his best. I thank you very much out there in Vestron Land and wherever you may be. Have a good one.